not prepared for and
Okay, so are you ready?
Yeah, ready.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to. I don't even know what entry this is, but welcome back to another entry of the Developers Log podcast. Okay, so I'm Joseph. I'm joined today with Winnifred. Hello, Winnifred. How are you doing?
I'm good, you?
I'm also good. I'm also good. It's a pleasure having you here. We've been trying to have this call for some time now. Okay, so can you introduce yourself and give us a little bit about your background?
Okay, so I'm Winnifred Amuzu. I'll say I'm a student, but I completed this year, so yeah, but I'll be schooling again. So I'm a student and also the founder of Winky Beats Out. I'm into beat making, yeah, and I studied IT. So yeah, that's just a little bit about me.
Okay, that's cool. So what do you mean by you'd be studying or you'd be going to school again? You are going to do your masters?
Yeah, I mean, it's necessary.
Okay, so it means that you are going straight from undergraduate to masters.
Yes, but I'm not there yet, but I'll be doing that.
Oh, okay. So it's something it's part of your plans so that you do it as time goes
Yes.
on. Oh, okay. I thought as
Yes.
soon as you finish you are going straight into a master's program.
Please be coming down.
Okay, okay, that's fine. Okay, you also mentioned Winky Beads. What exactly is Winky
Yeah.
Beads?
Okay, so Winky Beats Hub is actually a hub for beads making. So we make beads, all kinds of beads, waist bead, necklace, stomach beads, and many more bracelets. Just anything you want about beads, just order from us and you'll get it. And we provide authentic African beads. So just in case you're interested, just hit us up on all socials. Winky Beats Hub.
Okay, Winky as in Winky.
Yes, please.
Okay, okay, that's fine. Stomach beads. What kind of beads are they? So
Yeah.
basically the beads goes around the stomach.
Well, the stomach beads are the one we wear on our stomach is the visible one. That one people wear it and you can see it. But with the
Ah,
waist beads, it's not visible. It's on the waist. Yes.
oh, okay. That's fine. And you said anything beads. So can you make like a sculpture out of beads?
Oh, of course we can. I mean, for our key holders, you have been making some little figurines and all that. So maybe you want your father's a sculpture for your business. Yeah, we can do that.
Oh, wow. Okay, interesting. Okay. Well, I'm sure definitely there might be someone who would watch and be interested in having something to do with beads.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, fine. Okay, so you mentioned you're an IT student, or you were an IT student since you graduated recently.
Yes, please.
Okay, so how has that journey been like?
How has it been like? So it was should I say it was exciting and kind of rough because actually it wasn't my first option. But later in between I realized that oh this is really exciting. So why not just put yourself in it and get something out of it? So yeah, it has been exciting so far. I can put it that way.
Okay, what was your first option?
First I wanted to study literature. You know, I love reading, so yeah. I wanted to go into full English literature mood.
Okay, and if you had gone into the literature aspect, what do you think you'd have like? What would have been your career path? What do you think your career path would have looked like?
Oh, okay. So I'll become an actor, probably, then maybe a lecturer. Then I like languages too, of course. So I was looking more into translating, being a translator.
So aside from English, what other languages can you speak already?
What?
Aside from English, what other languages do you know how to speak currently?
Oh, I can speak Ewe, I can speak Chi, a little bit of Abatime, and also I'm learning Hausa. So yeah,
Okay, I was asking because you mentioned translation, right? And with the languages you've
yes,
stated, I'm guessing it's going to be mainly focused on, like, if it were a translation, it's being focused on the Ghanaian community.
Ghanaian, yes,
Ah, okay. Usually when we think of translation, we think of like international, right?
yes. I mean, along the line, we could add a little bit of French and Spanish along the lines.
Okay, okay, that's cool. Okay, so now that you found yourself in IT, you took the IT journey, you've completed the IT journey, or at least the educational aspect of it. What are your plans now? Do you know what prospects you have?
Okay, so my plans now at the moment I'm transitioning into data science. Yes, got interested in data science, the whole concept about it and all that. So I'm looking forward to building my skills in that aspect. And I've started already, attending conferences, meeting people who are already in the field and trying to learn from them. And I've also joined the October 1st, to do something little about coding and all that. But so far it has been great because I'm learning a lot. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to building my skills in that field.
All right, that's cool. We actually had a previous guest who was a data scientist who was talking about how the whole data science field is, what it's about, how to actually pursue a master's in it, and all that. If you've not checked out the episode yet,
Yes.
you can check it out because it was actually very insightful. And considering the fact that you
Yeah,
are,
I did watch it. It was
oh, okay,
nice. Yes. It was very informative for me.
okay, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool. All right, so you mentioned you've been attending a lot of conferences, right? And actually, coming to think of it, the
Yeah.
very first time we actually met in person, you were at a conference, or you had something to do with a conference.
Yeah.
Right, so how has the whole conferencing thing been like? I know you like going to a lot of tech events and stuff like that. How has it been like?
Well, it has been amazing. Like, I mean, when I first started, I was shy and all that, meeting new people. You don't know what to even talk about. People are talking about building projects, looking for people to help contribute to their projects and all that. And you are just like a newbie. You don't even know what's going on. So it was kind of a bit intimidating at the beginning. But as time goes on, as you network with people, you realize that, oh, they are actually kind of free. They are ready to help you. You can actually get a mentor from there and all that. And they inspire you. Like you go there, you see girls your age being like, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. You also want to do something. So it's kind of inspiration to you. So I mean it has been lovely so far. Going to all these conferences, networking, meeting new people and all that. Yeah, it was a good experience for me.
Okay, so what has been your favorite event out of all of them so far? The most memorable one. Can you pick one?
Favorite. Hey, well, I've been good though. Let me think. Favorite. Okay, so I think I actually like the Endaba S Summit because it had more to do with the data science aspect. And it was informative and educative. And I love the food aspect too. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie about that. The video was top notch. It's one of my favorites, like favorite.
So at these events, at these conferences, they usually give out free food, right?
Yeah, I didn't get a question.
At these events or conferences, they usually give out free food.
Yeah, they do. I mean, like breakfast, lunch, then some snacks sometimes.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, how does someone register for some of these things? First of all, how do you find them, and then how do you register? I'm not asking because of the food. I am not.
I get you. I get you. It's actually quite simple. When you're interested in something, you follow the communities, right? So I follow them on LinkedIn, their socials and all that. So I get them through maybe their posts on LinkedIn or maybe Twitter, Instagram. Or sometimes a friend posts it on their status and you see it and you also sign up. So yeah, it's all part of the networking. When you network with someone who is in that field, you usually see it on their status. Then you also get to sign up and participate in it.
Okay, okay, yeah, that makes sense. What are some of the communities?
Okay, we have the Pi ladies, we have the Python community, and I'm actually privileged to be part of the Python whole conference organizers this year. It will be coming on 25th of October. Yeah, so we are making preparations. We have the blockchain community. Yeah, I do a little bit of blockchain too. Yeah, there are many more. We have youth mappers. I do GIS too. I try to do a little bit of everything. So yeah.
Okay, so I mean, with Python and with blockchain, we have a fair idea of what those are. So, what is the youth mappers and the GIS?
Oh, okay. So with youth mappers, we try to provide you spatial data for humanitarian use. So let's say communities that are not being mapped, like they're not on the map, we
Ah,
map them to make them visible to others. So like the recent incident that happened at the South Tongo in the Volta region, we realized that most of the communities there weren't mapped. So it was hard for people who wanted to bring relief items to them to locate them. So what we do as youth mappers is to make those communities visible on the map for humanitarian purposes. Yeah.
okay. And before you continue, what was the incident that happened?
Oh, the flood incident.
Oh, oh,
The
oh,
flooding
oh. Okay,
is yes.
okay. So, how do you actually provide the geospatial data? Because what I know, right? Usually, what I try to do sometimes is, you know how Google Maps has this contributor feature, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I'm walking, if I see a place that is not on the map, stuff like that, I just like take a picture or put a pin there, something like that. Is that what you actually do?
Oh no, actually we work under the Open Street Map.
Okay.
So OpenStreetMap actually provides, we have the whole map platform. Let's say you can go to Ghana and realize that this part of Volta region is not mapped. So you go on the map itself, we work with the map. You go on the map and map the buildings. If you know the names, you can name them. So it provides data on all the buildings there, the streets and everything. So the next time someone goes on the map, they'll just find it easily.
Yeah.
So it kind of helps Google in some way, yes.
Okay, that's really cool. So, how do they prevent people from? Because I mean, if I just get up and I'm like, I want to put some strange name on some location somewhere, I can I do that? How do they prevent such occurrences?
Okay, so it's an open source mapping something where there are a lot of contributors in it.
Ah, oh,
So
okay,
when you do something, there are people there to correct it. It's not like it's just there. Yes.
okay, okay,
So it's
okay,
open source. So when even you make a mistake, there are people there to correct it and all that.
okay, okay. That's cool. Okay, so what is the GIS thing about?
What is?
The GIS thing about?
Oh, so it's more on the just partial space,
Oh, okay,
whereby like yes. So let's say you want information about a certain plot of land or something, you can get information using GIS and all that.
okay, okay. Okay, so it means the youth mappers and the GIS were basically tied together.
Yes. So actually, on campus, when I was on campus, we had the youth mappers where we do our thing with the OSM and all that. It's recently that the GIS came to campus for partnership and all that. So we are now working together with them.
Okay, okay, okay. All right, that's cool. Okay, so um, with the blockchain aspect, what exactly do you do in that area? Because when people usually talk about blockchain, they usually think of like just the cryptocurrencies and how they can, join airdrops and make money out of it and stuff like that, right? So what exactly do you do in the blockchain area?
Okay, so with that aspect, we have a club on campus called the Blockchain Builders Club, and I'm actually the community manager for that club. So what we do is entice students interest in blockchain. So we teach them how to build smart contracts, and we also alert them on the different work they can do or small tasks they can do in the Web3 space. So if you are a content creator and all that, how to utilize your skills in the Web3 space and get paid for it. Yeah, those are some of the things we do on campus.
Oh, okay. All right. So what you mentioned smart contracts. What exactly is a smart contract?
So smart contracts, let me just say dApps. They are decentralized apps that you can create to deploy on a system. Yes. So we use Ethereum for the building. Some use Solana. There are different languages you can use to build that.
Okay. 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 All right. So you can deploy your smart contract on Ethereum or Solana or all the other networks,
Yes,
right?
Celo and all.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay. Okay.
yes,
So a smart contract is basically like an application on its own, right? So it runs like processes. So you if you want to, okay. So there are these, what do you call them, exchanges, right? Where you can actually go and exchange like one cryptocurrency for another. So
yes,
exchanges like those, I'm guessing they are built using smart contracts, right?
yes, yes.
Okay, I'm just trying to draw the analogy between what a smart contract is and how it is actually used. Okay, so it's
Yeah,
basically just an application.
yes.
Okay, all right, that's fine. Okay, and in terms of the data science, right? I think you said you've started learning a bit more about it. What are your aspirations in that field?
What aspirations?
In the data science field?
Oh, okay. So let's just say I've realized that the world is fast changing. Tech and everything evolving and all, and now machine learning, um, using of robotics and all that. And now we can even look at chat and all those things. We realize that all those things need data to process and all that. So my aspiration is to get substantial data to solve problems in the community. So there are a lot of problems around us that we would like to solve, but we don't have enough data to work on them. So when you're able to get those data around us, then it will be easier to solve those problems.
Okay, all right, that's fine. Okay, interesting. So you are planning on doing data science long term, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay, all right. So would that also be the course you take for your master's program?
Well, that's still under consideration. Let's see how it goes.
Okay, 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 that's cool. So, in terms of all the experiences you had while in school, you mentioned being part of the Blockchain Builders Club, IT, the course you did, um, going for various conferences and events, getting an interest in data science, starting your own business, right? Winky Beats. Out of all these things, which of them, if you could pick one, do you think you'd, supposing you have to pick one to dedicate your life to, right? Which of them do you think would be the forefront? Because obviously there would be, you might take some of them to be like a sort of side hustle, right? As in something you do on the side, maybe when you have free time or like a hobby or something. But then there'd probably be one that you really have like high hopes for. So out of all of them, out of everything, which one would you say that would be?
Which one will I pick? I mean, why must I pick? I can integrate it. So let's say with with a business like this, if I want to integrate data science into it, I can train a model to identify which kind of beats will match with which kind of dress to wear and all that. So I don't have to pick data science over beat making.
Yeah.
And with the IT aspect, yeah, I already have a website on WordPress. So yeah, I can use my small skills I've learned in IT to create a website and actually promote my business in the beat making as well. So I don't want to pick or integrate. I want all of them.
That's actually a very good answer. Okay. So the website you currently have on WordPress, what is it about?
I didn't get the question.
The website you currently have on WordPress, what is it about?
Oh, it's about Winky Beats Hub. Everything about Winky Beats Hub. You'll find some of our products, prices, and how to contact us, where we are, and all that.
Okay.
What you find in a typical website.
Okay, cool. And on that note, actually, I think your business, right, Winky Beads, actually did work on the bead I'm actually currently wearing, right? Do you recognize it?
Oh, I do. Oh, yes. I mean, we were so excited when we got the order from SeveighTech. I mean, I'm looking forward for more businesses with you.
Definitely.
Awesome.
The rest of the team is here to get theirs, but that's because we work remotely mainly, right? So we do have an event upcoming where we are all going to be meeting. So hopefully they'll get theirs at that event. All right.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. Okay. So, coming to think of it, how do you usually spend your free time? How do you like to? I think if I actually ask how you spend your free time, you'd probably tell me by going for conferences. So, how do you like to relax? Let me qualify.
You actually got me there. So how do I like to relax? Well, I love reading. So in case I should get a free time to relax, yeah, I love to use it reading books and relaxing on, just lying down and reading books or listening to audiobooks. Yeah, that's how I love to relax.
Okay, I've never really had the capacity for audiobooks. I don't know. When I'm listening, I just, especially when I'm listening, right, what usually happens is either I get distracted by what's going on around me or I sleep. I don't know. Audiobooks just don't work for me. How are you able to pay attention? Yeah.
I mean, it depends. Okay, it depends on the story you're following. Because if the story is interesting, it has a way of, pulling you along. And mostly, I think I love the audiobooks because I don't get most time to read. So when I'm doing something and I can listen to the story as well, I mean, it's awesome for me. I get to follow my story and do another activity as well. So yeah, it works perfectly for me.
Okay. And what kind of books do you like reading?
Oh, mostly every genre. But as a girl, definitely I love romance first. Then adventure, history, a bit of sci-fi. Yeah.
Okay. Can you recommend a book for me to read?
Verity by Olin Kuba.
Verity, Verity,
Yes.
by Olin Kuba.
Kuba.
Kuva. Oh, okay.
Cover.
Yeah, okay. All right. I'll check it out. If I don't like
You
it,
do
I
check
will
it.
come for you.
Don't worry, you'll love it.
Okay, all right. So, I think I'll move on to a question from a previous guest, right? We have a tradition where the previous guest leaves a question for the next guest. So,
Yeah.
how does your current role or job fit into your life's purpose?
How my current job fits into my life purpose. Okay, so currently I'm working with an NGO called Life Mark, and we are into mentoring of kids in STEM. So I think how it fits into my life purpose. I love to mentor the young ones, especially, during my time, as I said, my initial thought wasn't to go into tech because I wasn't aware of the opportunities there. But if we should create that awareness for our girl child from a very young age, they'll be aware of what is out there so that they'll have a broad career path and they will know what to choose from. So I think it aligns with actually my work and what I want to do. Helping people go into tech and see that there are a lot of opportunities there. And they'll not be limited to just the normal, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a lawyer, those things. Yes. So my current work, mentoring in STEM, it's actually making me also to learn. There are a lot of things I'm learning there, from robotics to other things. And I actually love the environment. So it aligns with what I want to do and all that. Yeah.
All right, all right, all right. So, do you think you'd be with them long term?
I didn't get that.
Do you think you'd be with Life Map long term? Like, do you see yourself being with them for a long time?
It's a tricky question. Let my boss see this video later.
Oh, don't worry, don't worry.
Okay.
We can skip that.
We said, okay, this is what I was thinking.
We can skip that. We can skip that. Don't worry.
Let's keep.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. That's fine. So, yeah. Can you recommend? I think some of the communities you mentioned were mainly Python based and blockchain based, right? Are there any
Yeah.
other? Also, why so many Python based communities?
Why so many Python-based communities?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think the Python community is actually a wide community. They have original representatives as well. And so far, I think they are the most engaging. That's what I see. Because I got to know of them even in who. We realized in who they are not much activity on like that. But they are the first community, to push forward programs and things that we get to see them. So yeah, that's why plenty Python communities. But I couldn't mention all the communities. There are actually a lot of them.
I can
Yes.
imagine. Okay, so if you had to recommend,
But Python is so small, it's more visible.
oh, okay. If you had to recommend three communities for people to join, which three would you recommend?
Three communities for people to join. So general,
Yeah,
right?
in general, yeah. Just for anyone who is interested in or who is in the tech space, who wants to join some community where they can learn a little bit more about what goes on within the tech space.
Communities, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So the Python community, the Google developer group, then the blockchain community.
Okay. Google Developer Group, Python community, and the blockchain
Yes,
community.
GDG.
Yeah, GDG.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So that's the final thing. Before you go, do you have any advice that you could share with anyone else? In maybe someone who you think, I mean, you work a lot with like your position with life map, right? The NGO where you try to educate people, the young ones, on some of the opportunities within the tech space, right? So let's say you were talking to one
Yeah.
of them right now. What advice would you give to someone in that position?
What advice will I?
Would you give to someone in that kind of position? Say you are considering the fact that you're working with life map, right? And you are trying to enlighten people on the opportunities within the tech space. What kind of advice would you give to someone from that point of view?
Okay, so at LifeMark, I work as the community manager and outreach associate. So if you are in that kind of field, the advice I'll give is be passionate about what you do, be committed to the things you do, because it's actually kind of stressful. You're working with kids, getting them to understand you and all that is a whole process. You can see that teachers are doing well. So just love what you are doing. If you don't love what you are doing, you won't be able to put yourself in the whole process. So love what you are doing and be passionate about it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I was actually asking what advice you'd give to the kids.
I didn't get that.
I was actually asking what advice you would give to the kids, to the children.
What we give to the kids.
What advice would you give to the children that you try to help?
What advice would I give to the children?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll say they should be open-minded when it comes to their career path. They shouldn't just limit their strengths to the things they just know. They should be more curious. They should try to find out more what is out there and learn hard. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much for your time, Winifred. It has been a pleasure having you here. Although there were a few network issues here and there, I
Thank
think so far everything has gone smoothly. So thank you for making time for this entry.
Yeah, thank you too. It was nice.
Okay.
Yes, it was nice.
Okay. Okay. All right. Catch you next time.
Right.
Bye.
As you say, we are done.